Well, Julie, this decision comes after some protests in St. Paul and also, of course, follows a decision by Minneapolis just days after the killing of George Floyd, where they terminated a contract with their police department for school resource officers. Here in St. Paul, the board had to make a decision tonight because their contract with SPPD is ending in 7 days. And what the board decided tonight is to remove 7 school resource officers from the high schools next year, including one that would have worked here at Central High.
To simply put it, cops should not be in schools.
Miski Omar graduated from St. Paul Central High in 2019. She led calls against school resource officers and asked the board to terminate the contract.
We are asking them to vote like they care about their Black children and brown children that they are representing.
With the latest one-year contract costing more than $700,000, Omar and others asked the district to spend that money elsewhere. They flooded Superintendent Joe Gothard with more than 1,000 emails.
The majority of them are wishing for us to no longer have school resource officers in St. Paul Public Schools.
Although school board members praised the district's 7 resource officers for their work, a majority said they needed to listen to their students who told them that police didn't make them feel safe.
I think as much trauma as we can eliminate from our buildings so that we can start to really focus in on student achievement is exactly the direction that we need to be going.
The board voted nearly unanimously to end the contract with police, with only one no vote coming from at-large member John Broderick.
I'm very, very concerned that if we sever this partnership, that we are going to jeopardize those 2 words that I just used a few minutes ago, safety and relationships.
Broderick said the resource officers have chaperoned events and can respond in emergency situations, echoed by one KARE 11 follower who asked what happened to concern over school shootings. The board doesn't have a new safety plan yet, but they say they'll discuss that in August. And we just got a statement in the last hour from St. Paul Police, who say they're disappointed by the board's decision tonight. They called their school resource officers mentors and friends to the students and to the teachers. And they say that even though they won't be in the buildings next year, they're going to continue to support the school district in any way that they can. Back to you.